Finally, a show about you. A show where your questions, comments, and concerns are aired for all to hear. You have an opinion, and we want to hear it. Hosts Mike and Jen have worked together for over 3 years and will provide you with the best intuitive information they have. This show has no limits. This show has no boundaries. This show is spiritually imperfect. Now, your hosts, Mike and Jen.
There we are. And there we go.
For a minute.
That was a quick show.
There we are.
Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Spiritually Imperfect on WLTK-DB. And you may notice we have a special guest with us. So we have Delick here.
Hi, everyone.
Half the team from Ancient Healings.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about Jessica, but hopefully she can make it at some point with us if we do the show again.
That's right. I'm sure we'll have another time. So,
yeah.
So no,
go
yeah,
ahead. I was just going to give a shout out really quick. I see David and Joni and Stephanie, so I wanted just to thank them for joining us. It's good to see you guys again. There's Casey.
Good morning, everybody. So yeah, I just like always, I never plan. It's like I go just on these whims. I'm like, we need to have those two on the show with us. We need to start doing these cross things, inviting other hosts and kind of just introducing each other to, our audiences and just spreading it around. So welcome to very nice to have you here today.
Thank you so much for actually letting us join you guys, because it was technically you guys' idea. That's why I really appreciate it. I wish Jessica was here too, but I guess she is busy. So I am the halfway ancient healing representing it.
Well, do you want to introduce yourself and tell us about your show? Tell us a little bit about you.
Okay, yes, of course. So my name is Dilek. I am actually from Turkey, and I do coffee ground readings more than 20 years. I'm a psychic. Also, people say I am a medium too, but I am not working on that. And I also do Reiki. I'm a Reiki practitioner as well. And I think the psychic abilities are coming from my mom's side of the family. So it's like I am the 4th or the 5th generation of the person who is coming like that. So yes, shortly, it's like that for like 9 years. I have been living in the United States. That's another thing. Yeah, so that's all. I don't know if you guys have any questions. I can answer that too, if you guys have specific questions for me.
No, it's just a quick introduction. So tea leaf reading, I've seen a little bit about that, but I don't know much about it. So
coffee ground reading?
Or coffee ground, I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah. It's actually super easy, super simple. It's like if you're doing psychic reading on any object, like without knowing who it belonged to or which environment that it has been and stuff, you can do psychic reading on those things, and also you can do psychic reading on the coffee ground reading just like that. They're just like certain symbols and the things that you're supposed to know, but other than that, it's more like the psychic reading actually. And I believe I have told this on our coffee ground reading show that when we were doing it. So the coffee ground came to the Anatolian territory if I don't remember wrong, it was the end of the 15th century or the beginning of the 16th century. So around that time, it showed up in Anatolian territory, which is right now we call Turkey. And that's how actually started people using that as a divination tool over there around that time. So ever since then, it's just passed on generations to generations like that, kind of in a way. That's what I know. And people learn about it. So it's kind of in a way like you can see when you look in the coffee cup, you can see their past. If you are able to see it, if the coffee ground shows any symbols about it, you can see the present or you can see the future about it too. So it's kind of in a way like that. A little different than tarot, but kind of in a way similar. So it's all fine.
Yeah, and it does. I think, you know, and I've always had this theory too, that it's you're still connected with the person, you know, on a psychic level. And I think, you know, anything like you said, cards, pendulum, they're all divination. I think they're just there to distract your mind, to keep your conscious mind out of the way and occupied, so your subconscious can kind of move into the
Yes.
forefront and do the reading.
Yes.
Because it's interesting. I remember one night I experimented, and I just wanted to kind of show people that, you know, again, these are tools. So I grabbed this card deck that I have. It was actually the Curious George Uno cards. So I was doing readings using the Curious George deck, and same thing. I mean, it didn't matter what was on the card. It just kind of, I tuned into the person, and maybe one color on the card, or, you know, something like a mirror stands out. So I would just start, you know, feeling into that.
Yeah.
So
Coffee
interesting.
ground is like that too. And it is like when I look at the coffee cup, most of the time I only get visions in my head right away, how I start saying the things. But otherwise, like, I don't really pay attention to the symbols that much. I mean, symbols are just like little reminders for the mind that could make you put the words in the right place, actually. That's how I can explain. So that's the reason why I just see it like a divination tool, just like simple tarot. So nothing really different at all.
Yeah, for me personally, I have to keep it simple, or I just get confused, and like my ADD kicks in, and I'm looking at, I don't know, because it's almost like I force myself to use cards. I really don't need them. I mean, I've said this for years, because when I pull a card, I start looking at the card, and I start like just looking at the card and forgetting about the messages. So it's kind of like, usually the messages will start to flow as I'm shuffling. And most of the time I'll just put the card down and just go with what I'm feeling or sensing anyway. But yeah, I think it's just me because I'm Italian, right? So if I don't have something in my hands are going to be all over the place while I talk, because I talk with my hands.
So I'm giggling at David's comment. He said, once at a party on taco night, I jokingly told a girl I would read her cilantro leaves at the bottom of the salsa dish. It was very spot on. Everyone wanted me to read the salsa leaves after that.
Well, there you go. David just proved the theory.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
There's Jacqueline, Catherine. Hi. I see Heather. Let's see who else we've got on.
We have a few.
Yeah.
I appreciate everybody being here. So I don't know. What do you think? Do you want to pull some cards, Dilek?
Yeah, sure, we can. Of course.
Since you're our guest, did you want to jump out and do one first, break the ice, or would you like me to go?
Well, I actually would like you guys to start first, and then I can follow you guys. That'll be better.
All right. Let me just see here. And I'm just going to go through the comments here, and I'll just pick somebody.
Yeah, that's fine.
Does anybody have any questions? Or if you just want a general reading, you can just go ahead and put that in comments. Tina. Okay. So Tina Leach, do you have any specific question, or you just want to, like a general? I'll just pull a card and see where we go with that. Let's see here. Let's see here I am shuffling the cards, and I'm like,
I was shuffling them backwards.
Tina, first thing that comes to mind is finances. And I mean, I'm trying to like move away from the finances to see something more of a surface level. Is that what came up with for you too? Finances?
Yeah, it was the Knight of Pentacles that came out.
Okay.
All right. Then talk about finances too.
Wow. See, I gotta just concentrate and just stick with what comes to mind first. So let me see, Tina, what comes to that. So Tina, this may seem like just very vague, but I have to talk about re-examining your budget, because I feel that's a place where you need to start. I feel that there's things there's money being sent to like these. I'll use like apps. All right, a lot of us get apps and we forget we have these subscriptions. That may not be specifically what you're dealing with, but I just feel like you need to just inventory where your money is going. I don't know. I just feel that right there will alleviate some of the stress you may be having around your finances, because I think that once you do that, you're going to see what you can let go. I don't normally see into the future when it comes to this. Usually I don't talk about finances, but I don't know. I keep being pulled to like September, early October, that there's going to be a shift in your finances for the positive. So I will just leave it at that and hope that helps.
Jennifer, do you want to
go? No, I'm going to pass on this one.
Okay, I am going to tell quick things real quick, if you guys okay with that. So I got the Knight of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, and World card together. So what I feel like in here, there's some sort of like slow progress about the finances is coming to the bloom, but yet it is like, I feel like this is some sort of like financial insecurity that you have. It's like how can I say, oh, what if I get a lot of money and then what happens? Oh, I guess Jessica is on the backstage, by the way.
I just saw the message.
Okay. Finally. I just see the message popped up. So anyways, what I feel like this 5 of Pentacles and World is showing me that you are kind of in a way like scared of letting go of these insecurities and stuff like that. It's like you're still holding on to that, but there's actually money, yet it is coming, and the things are blooming. It's like you're having some sort of like inner conflict in here. That's what I see. It's like, what if I run out of money again? It's some sort of thing like that I'm catching. But if you could let go of this, it will actually make everything a lot easier for you. So the things can actually fall into its place all by itself. That's what I feel. Are we getting Jessica, by the way?
Yep. I just answered so she should be popping in any second.
Okay.
And there she is.
There she is. Hello.
I don't know what's happening with my cards. Some are backwards, some are like.
There we go. Can you hear me?
There we go.
Oh, yes, now we can hear you.
So welcome, Jessica, the other half of Ancient Healings.
Sorry, I'm remodeling and I looked at the clock and I was like, oh my gosh.
I told them about it, so they know.
Well, Jess, since you're here now, would you like to do just a quick intro on yourself and like talk about what you do, and then we'll get right back into our readings.
Oh boy. So I'm Jessica Lynn, and let's see here. I'm a very, very busy person. I do many types of readings. I kind of just work, like with energy. So pretty much anything, I guess. I don't know. I'm really strong ESP, so I'm really good at like visualize or like seeing things, describing things. Like a lot of times before they happen, I go to school full time. I own a bar. I work full time. I have 6 children and then 1 in spirit. Yeah.
Oh my
very
goodness.
busy person.
Do you get at least 5 minutes for yourself every day?
Right.
When I travel, when I'm in my car,
That's
is
your
my
free time.
me time.
Are you in the energy when you came on? Off to your left. I don't know what that area is, but I'm feeling just, oh my God.
I have my bar is
That's the
very,
haunted
very
bar.
full of spirits.
Okay, that explains it, because holy moly, I'm like, I can't like turn away from that. I'm just like drawn into the energy in that place. And it's like people just want to say hi. I just feel like people want to be recognized there.
Right? Yes.
Wow.
Yep. I've been talking to him a lot lately since we're like steering the pot. So
I love that. I want to go back to Tina for just a second, if I could. So Tina has a comment. I pray you guys are right. I know you are, but worried with less work hours and school loans kicking in soon. Praying I can keep it secure and stable. So as soon as I read that comment, Tina, I feel like there's something that you can do to supplement that. And I go to the kitchen for some reason. I don't know if there's something that you're making there or that you can make that you can sell on the side. I actually don't feel like it's food though. I feel like there's something going on there, but it's happening in the kitchen. So I just want to encourage you to look at what you can bring that is outside of the work hours and being so dependent on that and bringing something in for yourself, because I do feel you're very creative. I do feel there's something that you can do that can kind of help you offset that as you work your way through the less hours. And for whatever reason, I'm drawn to your kitchen. So I'm going to leave that with you. Soaps and potions. Okay. I don't know who it's actually reading Tina. Sounds like something, sounds like a lot of people are resonating with that. So anyway, I'm going to leave that with you. I do feel that there's something. Don't be afraid of doing it. Because I also feel that there is like some fear holding you back, some what if it doesn't work, but what if it does? That's just what I want to say to you. What if it does? And I want to leave you with that.
All right. So who's next? Jessica or Delic? Do you want to pick the next person?
let's see here.
Do we have
Ariel? Is that how you say it?
What's that?
Looks like Ariel.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Oops.
Sorry, just so everyone knows, I'm trying to get my headphones to work.
No, they sound fine.
Yeah, I think it's working. It's all fine.
But I can't hear you. I can only hear you through my laptop.
Oh.
So it just feels weird.
That happened to me in the beginning. I got off of the StreamYard and went back on it again, and it worked.
Okay.
In the first, it didn't get it for some reason. I don't know why.
Yay, I got it.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm glad that you made it, though.
Yes. Sorry for being late, y'all.
It's okay. I totally forgot about it, actually. It was today. We both were in our heads. That's for sure.
All right. So we're reading Ariel.
Ariel.
Oh, wait. I got it fast. Ariel,
And it
can I?
looks like you're through. Oh, I just wanted to tell Jacqueline really
No,
quick. It
it's
looks
okay.
like
Yeah, go ahead.
YouTube, so she's not seeing the questions that are on Facebook or in private groups, being streamed to a few places.
Okay. I got the cards. Do you think you guys are okay if I start?
Oh yeah, please.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you. So, Ariel, I have the Seven of Fire, Magician, and the Five of Swords in here. What I feel like there is something that actually you should supposed to take action towards this thing. Is like I'm gonna keep this in here and I'm just gonna stand in front of it to protect it or whatever it is, just because I made this type of thing that I'm catching. It's like you have built something and somebody's trying to get that away from you or steal the idea from you or something like that. I don't know what this is, but it's some sort of like sneaky peeky feeling that I'm catching from here. And whatever the things that you have done to protect this situation, actually, you have done the right thing, because there is some sort of like changes are going to be coming, changes are up ahead, but it is also still going to be giving you some sort of like, how can I say? It's like, what if people steal it? What if like this happens to me again, type of thing that I'm catching? It's like you have gone through this before and you know what this is, but just be careful and don't make the wrong choice about it, because this thing actually can bloom really quick and easy, but it's kind of in your hand. And I also feel like you protected it, but at the same time you're kind of in a way either procrastinating or not taking the right actions about it. I don't know if that makes sense. Just review the things, okay? Just be careful about it. What is that, Jessica?
It's the card for change.
Yeah.
Make a change.
Yep. The only thing I can add is like it's time to break those old thought patterns also, which is very difficult.
Yes.
You know that I've gone through that many times, and it's just like you just have to have this thought in your head. You know, when those negative vibes start coming in, it's just like immediately just suppress it and change it to something positive. It's weird how that works. I gotta be honest, I did not believe in that for years, even though I've been doing this work until recently. So it does. It really does. So, all right.
So I have the moon card here, and there's an affirmation on there. The path may not be clear, but my intuition lights the way one step at a time. So just follow your intuition on whatever this is. It also talks about dreams and a little bit of fear and anxiety with them. Again, just follow your intuition, because it's not going to lead you wrong on this. That's what I have.
There you go. All right. Who's next?
Yay.
Moving right through.
It looked like it was Heather Bauer, maybe. Y'all
Okay.
are taking questions. Cool, she said. Or maybe.
Yeah, we can go to Heather. Hello, Heather.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Who wants to jump in first?
I do.
Okay.
So I just feel like before I even pull a card for you, I feel like I just want to say to you, just don't grab out of desperation the first thing that comes your way. I feel like you need to like you're just really being encouraged to be picky, and I feel like that there, you might be up against some time, like you just really, really, really need to have the job, but also be intentional in it. That's what I want to say. Be intentional. I do feel that an opportunity will come for you, but be intentional in it, or you're going to find yourself in the same space looking for a job again. So I'm not even going to pull a card because that's the first thing that comes to me for you. So I'm just going to leave that.
I'm picking up growth. I was kind of like on the same as you too, feeling like maybe like the growth is doing something more of what you want to do, more like to make yourself happy, and then everything with success and finances, everything is going to lead the way, but just don't go right for something for like how much money you're going to be making or the hours. Like grow yourself to what you really want to do to make yourself happy. Always, you're going to keep changing careers. Like your path is going to keep changing. Yeah.
Do you have any message, Michael?
Yes, really quick. So Heather, what keeps coming up that I need to talk about, it's like I just feel like you need to really grab hold of those thoughts that are going through your mind, the negative self-talk, because I just feel it's like you're beating yourself up. And I feel also that you're holding yourself back by the thought of, I can't do this, or I'm not capable of this, where you really, and I know this is difficult, but it's like you got to release that. You're capable of anything that comes to your mind. You truly are. It's, we have this habit as, being human, of thinking we're not good enough at something. Everybody else is, this job is meant for everybody else but me. And I just feel it's like you need to work and focus on those kind of thoughts. Because I feel like you're holding yourself back from your full potential. I really do. And I know that's going to make sense for a lot of people in here, including myself.
I have some messages, but I also feel like I didn't hear you guys saying it, but it's like, this is what I feel. So there's this card in here that it is giving me feeling like either you have a work partner, or like you have contract with someone or some sort of thing like that, or you do something together with this person, or something together, like something together is coming up to me. And it is like, I don't know how to say this, but if it is about some sort of thing like that, it's like there are some sort of like questions that it is coming in my mind. It's like, is it gonna work? Is it gonna happen? It's like worry-based, fear-based questions that I'm catching. And it's like what Michael said was right. I definitely catch up the feeling that like you're not good enough and the things like that. And you're like actually trying to be more perfectionist, if that makes sense. It's like you want to do something like perfectly, put all the effort in one thing, but make that thing perfect. But what else? The other things, you know what I mean? And so that's the reason why there's this deck had this card. I don't know where it is at, but it says, this deck had that. I cannot remember, but it says progression, not perfectionism. So that's the reason why you need to make the progress instead of being perfect, if that makes sense. And don't worry about it too much that if it is not perfect, maybe it will be somebody else's perfectionism. You never know.
Right.
That makes complete sense to me.
Yeah.
Self-sabotage. Yeah, that's Jacqueline. You're right on, because a lot of the messages that come through will make sense to everybody in here. And I have a phobia about that. When you guys were doing your show, I asked about that the psychic side, this is my phobia, because a lot of times the messages will make sense to other people. I'm like, well, of course they will. It's like,
Yeah.
we all go through the same nonsense, right? So why wouldn't it make sense, So
Right.
I just got to get over that.
It's kind of in a way general reading.
Yeah, it really is. All right. So David's looking for something. David wants a general reading.
David.
Oh, look at the little froggy.
This one.
I don't know, David. Can you tell me? Are you like having a hard time like talking lately?
Oh my gosh. I
some
was just going there.
Yes. Woo! This part just threw out me.
A lot of suppressed words in there.
Expression. Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so I kind of wanted to go more into that because it's weird because I feel like you can't like say the words out, but are you a very like humor person? So I got the card humor, right? But when I read this and I feel into it, and I'm almost feeling like sometimes you find yourself where you will like make a joke or you'll say something and it's like totally not the right time to do it. But like that's like what and so now I feel like you're more like trying to be more cautious, and that's why you're like having a hard time throwing stuff out. I don't so that's like what I don't know. Yeah, I kind of felt like you hurt, like maybe you hurt somebody's feelings, and that's like what started it all. I don't know if you can validate that or not, but I just feel like it hurts you like really inside, kind of more than it hurt the other person.
As soon as you said it, I had a vision about it too. It's weird because, like, I was just about to agree with you because I definitely feel the same thing. Like, he's actually a funny person, but the jokes are not in the right place or they're not the right time. So that's why people are like judgmental about him. That's what I felt too.
I can relate to that on some level. Wow.
So he said, I did offend someone.
Oh.
Can I throw something out real quick? I didn't want to interrupt.
Yeah, go on.
It's okay.
David, so the first thing that's popping up when I kind of tune into your energy is like dealing with insecurities. And I just feel it's like you got to stop comparing yourself to other people. I just feel like it's like it's almost the opposite where I feel you need to be like that. Just be yourself. It's unfortunate, but sometimes people's feelings are going to get hurt, and that's not you, it's them. It's them dealing with something that they're going through more than it's what you say. So I just feel like you need to be yourself, just like everybody else is saying. But I just feel it's like the insecurities that you have. I think that's the area you need to focus on working on. And stop comparing yourself to other people. Because I feel that you put yourself down a lot, which I do too. Self-deprecating humor is my thing, along with sarcasm. But there you go. That's my 2 cents.
I love it. I believe nowadays people are just way too sensitive.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, I agree too. People are just too sensitive that they're just getting too hurt right away, too quickly.
Oh my God. My first, few years in the military out of 20, some of the things I reflect on what we used to say to each other and oh my God, you'd be like hung these days for saying half the stuff we did. But the thing is, it was like a melting pot. Everybody was from just different backgrounds. We didn't care about that. We gave each other crap all the time and nobody took it personal. It was just a great environment.
Yeah.
Oh, so David, I have the Ace of Swords here. It's talking about clarity. And when It's talking about new ideas, new plans. Don't be afraid to implement them. Like, I feel like you're just bursting with things to do, things that you want to do, but there's a little bit of lack of confidence in going forward with them. And so this card is just encouraging you to go forward with them. Find that clarity and go forward. Don't worry about what everybody else thinks about it. It's also, interestingly enough, has the word communication on here as well. So I feel like you're just full of things that that you want to do, directions that you want to go, things that you want to try. Go for it. Like, that's just really the thing. Just go for it. And if you don't know what you want to do, because here's the thing, I feel like there's a lot of things that you can do, a lot of directions that you want to go, but you're just not sure which one. Try them, step into them. That's where clarity is going to come. If you don't step into them, you're not going to know if it's right for you or not. You're going to sit there wondering. So step into them. There's absolutely no shame into stepping into something and saying, ooh, wait a minute. This isn't right for me. I'm going to step back and I'm going to step into this next thing. That's where your clarity comes from. So I just want to encourage you to try those things, to step into those things, and clarity will come from there. So I want to leave that with you.
Real quick, David, I feel a man that's with you right now, and this will be really quick, but I just feel a man stepping forward. I feel this is Dad. I'm feeling Cancer connection, but what he's showing me, I'm taken to the scene where you're fishing, and I'm really focused on this lure, and I get the sensation or the feeling like either you used to get the lure stuck in the line all the time and it was always getting tangled and your dad would make fun of you. Does that connect with you? Or maybe with somebody else, but I just feel this is with you. And it's just a hello if it is for you from Dad, because I don't want to spend too much time. And then we'll move on.
It looks like we
And who else?
Looks like we had a Jenny Rocks.
Oh, it is Dad. Okay, so that's just his way of stepping forward and just saying hello to you, David.
Beautiful.
Oh, that is beautiful. Looks like there was a Jenny Rocks that was.
Jenny Rocks.
Hello, Jenny. All right, who wants to break the ice on Jenny's reading? You're welcome, David.
Let's see.
I don't know if it's the last name or not, but I in my head I was saying Foxy. Like that song stuck in my head. Unless you're watching Wayne's World right now.
Oh, good. Now that song's going to be in my head the rest of the day.
Right?
And I'll have to watch Wayne's World later. Now I got Garth doing his little thing with his hands.
Right?
Who's reading that we were doing it? I forgot the name.
Jenny Rocks.
Jenny. Okay.
Can I jump in really
I forgot the name, and I was like, who was I thinking this for a second? Just laughing and interrupted me.
Jenny, so I want to go here. I haven't pulled a card yet, but I do feel that you are very intuitive. Are you a practicing medium? Because I don't know, that's it. Or wanting to practice. I'm not sure what this is, but I feel maybe some hesitation on your end from stepping into it fully. So I just want to see if you can validate that. I guess there's hesitation for all of us from stepping into it fully, right? There's just that. But I really feel it when I see her name there. So I'll just wait and see what she has to say.
Nobody hesitates with this. Come on. It's such a beautiful, loving experience. I've never had a negative experience doing this work ever. I've never been criticized. It's wonderful.
It's
For some reason, I have a message for her, but I didn't get the cards. But when I was shuffling the cards, I got the messages in my head, so I'm just going to say it like that. I don't have any cards, but So Jenny, for some reason, I feel like you have something that you have been either praying or you have been wishing that something to come true. And sometimes you're having like your own inner conflict that when is the time gonna come up and it's gonna be actually start showing up in my life, or when is that gonna happen? Like I feel some sort of like either wishes or prayers that are like stacked up like that. And what I feel like, just keep having faith in it. And I feel like your prayers are answered. Just give it to uh give it to universe, give it to God, like let them take care of it, because actually after all this you have nothing else to do technically. And I feel like you're in a place that like some days, and some people also are trying to put you down about it, and they're like, so what, it didn't happen yet. And like, no, it's not their business, it's your business, don't worry about them and what they say. But I feel like this is definitely something that you should have faith in it, in your inside your own self, to make it work, make it come true, because the other people are busy in their life. Like, don't let them put their nose into your life. That's what I feel.
And Jenny, just so you know, she did answer you back, and she said, "I have, I
I
have
seen it.
started, but not sure if you should."
Okay.
To your question.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you should though. Just have faith in it. That's what I feel. Like, uh, I feel really good things about it. I feel a good future about that thing, but just don't listen the uh, other people and their influences like that. Don't let them allow. Okay, that's what I feel.
Jessica, did you want to go, or did you already?
I didn't know if Jennifer wanted to go.
You know what? Delik was picked it up and said pretty much everything that I would have said, so we're
Okay.
good. I feel that around her intuition and these abilities, that she's kind of second guessing them, just kind of wondering where they're going to go. So like Delik really just summed it up. Perfectly.
The first card that I pulled was from my journey deck, and then I had this weird feeling that I had to pull from the unicorn one, and so I grabbed it, and the first one was patience. And when I pulled this, it was like this woman came forward to me. I don't know, Jenny, if she is like related to you or not, but she was I want to say probably about she's kind of taller, like 5'9", very slender, but she had really long hair, and it to me it looked like it was kind of like roped in the back and then braided down. So it makes me go back to like way back in the, like way back. So possibly, what would that be?
The 80s?
Yeah, let's say older, 1900s.
Knock it off.
Like really early 1900s. And and I was born, I just had a birthday, by the way, and now I'm 80s and I'm 40 now, and I'm like miserable about it.
I just did too. August 2nd, I turned 54. I'm old.
August 19th. And Jenny, I don't know why, but when she came forward, it was like when this card came, it was like you have seen her when you were younger, and she had given you a message that to like be patient, and when the time is right. And so yes, Dalik and Jennifer, I feel the same, that now it's time where you should grow into like your spirituality and go. And then the card that I got up here is to stay positive about it. Like this card, I feel like is a message from this woman that came forward, and she's telling you to have hope and stay positive about it. And eventually you're going to see a light. And I feel like it's going to be in your dreams. you're going to dream and you're just going to see the light and you're going to wake up and you're going to feel great. Like you're going to feel like, yes, this was my answer and this is a message from this lady. I don't know if she's related to you or what it is, but I can tell you she's like way from a long time ago. I hope that makes sense to you if you remember her, but she came to you before.
Jenny, I just have a question, and it's kind of, I don't like to ask questions like this, but I just feel I need to. This may not be connected to you, but what brought you to your journey, like looking into this? Because I don't know if I'm connecting with you, but I feel the loss of a child. So I feel that a lot of times we get put on this path by a loss that we go through. And just in your energy, I'm just feeling like loss of a child. I don't know if that's connected with you, though. Because I just feel with this child stepping forward, there was not a lot of time in the physical world with this child. And it's literally like they're saying they just want you to know that they're still with you. And I just can't get that thought out of my mind. That's why I needed to say it. Okay, divorce. Okay. Maybe that's just for somebody that's listening here then. I just have this, and it feels like a younger female. And again, I just don't feel like this child had a lot of time in the physical world.
So it could be me that you're feeling.
Oh, you?
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
Yeah, she has one.
Okay.
Yeah, I lost a little girl, and she didn't make it here, but she was about to make it here.
Okay. Because that's kind of where I was like in between of being born and not being born.
Yep.
That's hers.
Okay. I know it's sensitive and I don't like to just bring it, but I just like, I cannot like keep it in anymore. It's like, she's like, she wants to be heard. And it's just a reminder that she's just with you. She's always, this.
Yeah.
You know this. So it's just
her
her way.
Spitfire. I can feel a little Spitfire. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's unfortunate because when they don't have time in the physical, there's really not a lot of evidence to go along with that. Mm-hmm. But I don't think there really needs to be. I think it's just her way of saying, she's still here. She's still with you. And you know that. So she's just popping in to say a quick hello.
Well, thank you.
Pink blanket. I don't know if she was buried in a pink blanket. There's something about a pink blanket.
She was buried with a pink feather that the hospital gave me.
Okay. So she's just like, give me something to validate then, because she just wants to talk about. Okay.
Carrie, so you just commented, but Carrie Hatch, I saw you comment earlier. Is your father in spirit by chance? Because father came to me as soon as I saw your name. So I'm curious about that. Also, there's a reference to a pickup truck, and I feel like this is an older pickup truck. It has like the color blue is coming to me, but it's like a lighter blue, and it's older. And when I say older, I mean probably like, God, I don't know, 70, like it's older. I feel like it's something that you would have understood, or as a child, it would be a memory from there, but it's attached to this pickup truck. And I don't know if that's connected with you. That's not connected with you. Okay. That's okay. So, there is a father in spirit. He is taking me back to a blue pickup truck. I do feel like it's from like the 70s. And there is, okay, he's showing me kids riding in the back of that. So that would be a memory that is connected to somebody. If you can connect with that, please let me know. Otherwise, we'll just go forward.
We got about 5 more minutes.
Oh, that's it. Wow.
Oh, yeah. We can only give one more person the reading.
It's speed reading time. I used to love riding around in the back of a pickup back in the day when you could do that.
I hated it. I always hated it.
Oh my God.
I never wanted to get in the back. It messed up my hair.
Oh, me too. When I had hair, it was the worst.
Shush.
I did. I fell through the box.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I have a scar like that big in my thigh from it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So, Carrie, I do feel like this is definitely a father and he has passed from the way that he comes through. I can feel that.
So, I don't know. You want to just do like a general reading for everybody? We'll just give our 2 cents really quick.
Ooh.
I mean, literally. So whoever has something first, just go ahead and we'll just go around really quick and then say our goodbyes.
Say our goodbyes. I'm going to pull. Okay. I'm going to pull from this other deck.
Or while you're shuffling, then I'll just say, oh, go ahead.
Today, it was like pretty similar messages that we have given to people.
Yeah.
It was very similar. I didn't feel like really there's not much of a difference between the people that we gave readings to them.
There it is.
Yeah. I feel like everybody got something from them, which is always nice. So I'll start the goodbyes until you guys start. So I just want to thank Jessica and Dilek for joining us today. You can check out their pages on WLTK-DB and get their information. Yes. Be sure to not vote for them though during the contest. Just vote for us.
Love it. Thank you for having us.
Oh yes.
Thank you so much, really. We appreciate it so much.
Yeah.
It was fun, really.
I
don't know why, but I only have few messages. So we're in the going to that full moon phase. So I feel like everybody should write up their manifestations until it is full moon, because when it is the full moon, it's like the time that is like you reap what you sow type of thing, you know. So whatever you write down will come true. That's what I feel. More like that. So, and yeah, that's what I can give actually. And possibly all those fears and the worries that you guys have is all in your mind. Just get rid of them. That's all what I can tell, I guess. The cards that I got was the 6 of Air, but I totally felt about the manifestation.
So the card that I was drawn to was the denial card, which is I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insights of awareness, which really resonated with was it Jenny or shoot?
Oh, we're just doing a general.
The name. Oh, I know, but it was so weird because it resonates with how
I think it was Jenny.
Like, yeah, like she was afraid to come out, and it's so that really resonates, I guess.
Well, unfortunately, I think we are out of time now. So, and Brianna's backstage now because I guess Deirdre got kicked off too. So, Brianna, you did a fine job. We're easy to work with. So, well, thanks again, everybody.
Much for coming on. We'll see you guys
Thank
next
you.
week.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
The truth is here and now on WLTK-DB Talk Radio at WLTK-DB.com.
you.